thinking about recently advertisements. You guys ever seen those? Huh? You guys ever heard of those things? You know, I think they're fucking boring. So I figure, they should make advertisements more interesting and make them more like pornography. Yeah.
Fucking snowman.
I don't even know my fucking material anymore. This is way too fun. Hi. Oh.
There we go.
All right, let's see. Hello. What do you call a dog that walks itself? Who gives a shit, huh? Look at who cares? Who fucking cares anymore? Yeah. Well, sometimes listen, sometimes a circuit breaks in your head and you kind of lose concept of reality. Okay. And then you keep flipping through different filters to see which one will make you feel whole again. Because, that's what life's about. Life's about just figuring things out, understanding that aliens maybe rule the world, that maybe aliens control everything, that maybe you and a bunch of people of color should start a group called Conspiracy Theorists of Color. Because we're severely underrepresented in the conspiracy theorist community, So CTOC, you should hit me up for the invite. I'm trying to figure that out, guys.
Oh my God.
Hey, Adriana, can you light me? I've lost my mind. Get me out, dog. Get me out. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much.
This one's my favorite.
This one is just so perplexing because like some guy spent like 7 hours in like Autodesk Maya or Blender to do this,
Ryan,
this was like, dude, this was
is...
like a monthly project for someone. This is not a day. This is like several months of 3D modeling. And he's like my masterpiece,
His
like
name is Austin.
Yeah, Austin Blaylock made this filter.
Wow.
I love Veggie Tales.
He doesn't love it for the vegetables. He loves it for the God aspect of it. Fuck the cucumber. I'm here for Christ.
Oh.
This is from the deleted scene of Kong versus Godzilla. This is his child.
Oh.
Adriana, I'm done. So,
This
if you
one is-
want to. Well, I thought there was an interview portion, isn't there? If that's what you call it, listen. I feel like I just had 72 milligrams of mescaline. I'm in another dimension right now, Comedy schmomedy. I'm
This
between worlds.
this filter is racist, and I don't know towards who.
It's racist towards like an amalgamation of all races together.
Yeah.
This is like if you tell an AI to just be racist towards humanity. This is like Google Deep Dream saying a slur right now. That's what happens. Oh, yo ho, yo ho. Can anyone direct me to the Suez Canal, please? Dude, I feel what if when you anthropomorphize boats, it feels like they're having sex every time they go through a canal. And like they all have different stories about different canals. They're like, oh dude, Panama, fucking slut, bro. Like, swear to God, dude, she just fucking wets me up, dog. Oh, did that not work? Oh, did the fucking boat sex joke not work? Grow up, okay? Grow up. That's what happens when you anthropomorphize a boat. Adriana,
Oh,
This is your show.
Okay,
This is-
okay, I'm taking. All right. I'm coming. Okay, everybody, give it up for Ryan Sudhakaran.
Hey! You can Venmo me for therapy, guys. I really.
No, please. I need you to. Alex has said that she's not going to give it up for Ryan, and honestly, good. Yeah.
Alex, I thought we were part of the same Facebook group. What the fuck, yo?
I'm kicking you
man,
out
you
of
gotta-
it, buddy. Sorry. You're no
gotta
longer a
have
conspiracy
standards.
theorist of color.
Ryan, I asked. Oh, that's cute. I like that one. I want to ask you the question that I ask everybody here, but I am afraid of the answer. I will ask it anyway. How are you doing? How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm unhinged. Let's just say that. Let's just say there were hinges, and now they're not.
Oh my god, I hate this one.
Yeah, this one's really bad.
You look
This one-
like if Gary the snail had a baby with the sloth from Ice Age. Like I
Dad?
can't.
And that baby was premature by 8.5 months.
Yeah. Just a snot. Like
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, no, I'm doing all right, but
Oh, thank God.
I don't know, sometimes you have things written down and you're like, no,
Yeah.
no thanks. No thanks.
No thanks.
You just go to technology to solve your problems. And
Oh, I think that's the winner right there. I think
yeah,
that's-
oftentimes. This actually does look like I'm in another dimension. This is like the B-sides of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
It's all the cut footage.
Yeah.
Is just this.
This is the Indian bootleg of 2001: A Space Odyssey. This is what their obelisk looks like.
Mhm. You're like, hey.
And Hal is a computer, but he's just like better because Indians programmed it. So,
I can't speak to that. I won't. I'll let you handle that.
The I'm sorry, Dave speech happens the second the movie starts. Like they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get the space.
yeah, he has no time for it. He's just like, I'm not waiting for these people.
He's just gotta like plow full speed
Yeah.
ahead. So I am trying to think of all sorts of things to ask you, but I'm just so taken with your current form. I think
Thanks.
this is the best that you've ever looked.
Thank you.
Yes, it's great. Is there any way that you can make that, like a live? Is there any way that we can make that like a live reality instead of just relying on technology?
Like I said, Venmo me for therapy, Venmo me for plastic surgery.
All right.
And then we can get
we
this
will go
going.
ahead and drop his Venmo in the chat, Ruben, if you can take care of that. Sorry, I
No,
had
no,
my
hold on,
ears
I
and
got
No,
it.
just Venmo the show. You don't have to.
Just Venmo the show. Okay, we'll pass it along. Thank you. So, I mean, here's like an actual question. Are you excited that things are opening back up, or are you a little
Uh,
nervous?
I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to open mouth kiss a mailman again. That's kind of something I've been missing.
Mhm.
Because usually you don't show them appreciation. Like now with the mask, right? They come and they put your mail like, "Hey, Jeff, thanks," right? I'm trying to show affection with the tongue, the only way that I know how.
And you do that. You just you French every single homie.
It's true. I mean,
Obviously.
it's kind of the best way to just, let people know that you care.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I completely agree. I think that's a fun.
Yeah, I'm
appreciate
actually
what
doing
the
that.
arms are doing here. It's like you're like quiet, and then you're leading an orchestra. You're telling the choir a little bit louder now, a little bit louder now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
I mean,
control that, or is it just happening?
No, I'm doing this right now. I'm doing jumping jacks right now. That's the only way. It's reading my, my body.
Mhm. Your cardio is fantastic. You don't sound out of breath at all. So, like, good on you, dude. What was a formative computer game for you as a child? Like, are we talking
Leisure Sweet Larry.
was expecting like Pajama Sam, but I want you to expand
What's
on
the
that.
difference?
Leisure Suite Larry in that one hentai Naruto game on Newgrounds back in like 07.
Can you explain Leisure Suite Larry for the me in the audience that might not know what that is?
Oh,
Yo, it's like the sickest RPG ever, dude.
it's Final Fantasy.
I think it's a game where I think it was like a text, well, not text adventure. It was like one of those like click through RPG games, where you try to have sex with models and you're like a dumpy guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a point and click from
it was like the first, like, not the first, but it was one of like the first like famous like quote unquote porn games, but it wasn't really.
Okay, really quick. Hold on. This is okay, never mind. It's a Hard Times article. There's I googled Leisure Suit Larry because I was like, what's gonna come up? And there's Louis C.K. to star an upcoming Leisure Suit Larry movie, and I was like, oh, maybe that didn't age well.
I don't know.
Nice.
You know what? I will say, tonally, that is the right casting decision for that game. Because that game is really not for the socially adjusted man. I will say. If you're going home to play Leisure Suit Larry to burn off some steam, there are probably other problems. You have 4chan in another window.
I don't like this filter because you can still see your teeth as a cat. Like you've got man teeth. You've got teeth like a man.
Yeah, this is really disturbing, so I'm going to keep it.
I really hate it. I'm glad that you're sticking with that one.
Yeah, dude, Newgrounds was sick. I'm telling you, man. Like nothing will get a young boy into hentai than stepping in the adult section on Newgrounds. By accident, but then on purpose for years.
I don't think I'm trying to think of any like Newgrounds games that I may have played.
Alex was like, years. To this day, yo. Hentai till I die, dog. me and Austin have a group about it. We text each other.
Adult games on Newgrounds?
There used to be adult games on Newgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Newgrounds was like OG internet, dude.
The category's gone.
Yeah.
Well, there is a game called Kill Lola Bunny. So.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Sorry, Austin.
Were you ever a Neopets kid? This is where I'm coming from. I'm like, I don't know what Leisure Suit Larry is, but I really liked the omelet thing in Neopets. But were you ever into Neopets?
I wasn't in Neopets, but then I got banned for doing racial slurs in World Chat in Neopets. But Neopets racial slurs. Like Gunkler, which apparently is really bad for like the blue cat creatures. That's like kind of like they're bad, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's their N-word.
Yeah, it was like very like I was like totally on character racial slurring. So it was like it was in universe racial slur. So you know, I don't know. Take that for what you will. I think it's okay, but listen, the mods didn't agree with me. I was 23 when I did this.
Oh my god. I'm just so transfixed again by the film. Much better. I'm a lot more comfortable with this. I feel like you've reached your true form.
Now, if I said racial slurs as Kermit, that'd probably ruin it for a lot of you guys.
Well, Austin.
Because Austin's the one DMing me to do it. I'm the one like telling you.
Austin's the one who can do the voice, and I've heard him say terrible things.
I just think it's so dangerous to like have filters like these, because it's like a child doesn't know the difference between like a filtered Kermit and the real one, right? Like you could just like FaceTime a child as. Also, I don't know why you would FaceTime a child, but in theory, if you wanted to scar a child, you could FaceTime him as a Kermit or Elmo, and Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about FaceTiming children. I think that was probably a bad conversational path.
Nah, go off, King.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe you have a nephew, you know?
Yeah.
Which makes me actually much more concerned for both you and the nephew. So, Ryan, I don't have anything else for you right now. I'm just at a standstill, but, You currently look like you've had too many warheads, so I feel like I should let you get that sorted out, huh?
Thanks, Adriana. This was a lot of fun,
Oh, I'm
even
glad.
though it went off the rails. It's a little crazy, but hey, that's life now. Okay.
That's true. No, that is 100% how life works. It's unexpected. You got to roll with the punches, and sometimes you have to learn really upsetting things like Leisure Suit Larry, which
I can get you
I
some
have a feeling I'm
emulators.
going to be haunted by for the rest of my life.
I'll burn a copy for you. I'll port it to Nintendo Switch.
Thank God. Thank you so much. Everybody, give it up one more time for Ryan Sudhakaran.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I feel like an asshole to video off, but I don't like people saying
I mean, I don't know necessarily how to gracefully walk away from that one personally, so I think I will just we'll just move on ahead. Folks, your next guest is a very funny gal. I had the pleasure to see her do comedy like 2 days in a row, and they were the best 2 days of my life. So please put your hands together for Alexandria Love.
Can you guys all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave during Ryan's set. The audience can't see this, but he's a banana now. So be very proud that you guys are not in this Zoom. I am very excited to be here. I just moved to San Francisco a few months ago. I don't know the neighborhoods very well yet, but I did just move to the northern tip of the Tenderloin, or as my Tinder dates like to call it, the no thanks. They just don't come by. Being in San Francisco is hard because it reminds me of my ex. Mostly because of all the trash. Who's drinking tonight? Who's drinking tonight? You're drinking. You're drinking. I'm drinking. I'm always drinking. It's always 5 o'clock in my house. I love scotch. That's what I'm drinking right now. I love scotch. I started drinking scotch because I wanted to have something in common with my dad besides hating my mom. People like make fun of me for drinking scotch all the time. Like they say like, oh my God, like Alex, like scotch is like such an old white man drink, which is crazy because this doesn't even taste like a sexual harassment lawsuit. So I don't know why people say that. I am from East Oakland. That's correct. Don't do that. Don't. You guys have never been there. I'm from East Oakland, and growing up in East Oakland was tough because I sound like this. I do sound like a white radio announcer. This is my actual voice. This is how I actually talk all the time. I call it my resting interview voice because I am always ready to take a fucking job. But the other kids in the playground would like constantly make fun of me for saying that I talk like a white person, and I'm just like, how can one talk like they think milk is spicy? Like I just don't get that. I remember my high school bully back in my old neighborhood. She was such a bitch. She will constantly be picking on me. She'll be outside of my house every single day right before I go to school, like, hey, white girl, why don't you black it up a little bit, white girl? Hey, white girl, why do you sound so white all the time, white girl? And so finally, one day, I stood up to my high school bully and I said, hey, you have to stop talking to me like that, Mom. That's not very nice. You taught me how to talk. This is kind of your fault. As you can tell by that last joke, my mom is a bad person. No, actually, that's not fair. My mom's not a bad person. She's bad at being a good person. She'll get there. Like our relationship is just us teaching each other things. Like she taught me like my fine motor functions and how to talk in complete sentences. And I'm trying to teach her how not to make waitresses cry. It's super 50-50 and I really love it. My mom is starting to understand that you can't just say whatever you want to other people and then get confused when they start crying. So now instead of being outwardly mean, she will say a compliment with an insult stuffed inside of it, like a passive aggressive turducken. It's really masterful. The other day she came over and the second she opened the door, she says, oh, someone's healthy. Yeah. Very funny, right? That's a very funny joke. I can't wait to prank her back one day by never giving her grandchildren. I am plus sized, and I've always hated that word, mostly because the word plus reminds me of math, which is the only thing I hate more than exercise. The reason why I'm bigger is because I have what's called binge eating disorder, which is the only eating disorder that's also a challenge. It's super fun. It's like a little game show that I like to play with myself. I like to call it Double Portions 2000s. Here's how it works. I will eat 25 chicken wings and a gallon of soda, and my stomach will be all like, stop, you can't take anymore. And then my brain will be all like, you're weak. Order Papa John's. Like my brain forces me to overeat and then taunts me for being overweight. It's like trying to fight a Batman villain in my head before every meal. Like, tee-hee-hee, what's longer than the day but darker than the night? The stretch marks on your belly. Your move, Batman. That joke is for all the people that are getting late tonight. And based on how long we talked about Pico Sim Date, I'm guessing that it's a lot of us in this room. I lost 30 pounds last year. My secret was being poor. You can't overeat if you can't afford food. That's just math. Why be on keto when you could be on food stamps? Think about it. The reason why, and listen, I've always been poor. Okay, I don't mind being poor. I came from a low income family, and the cool thing about being like a low income kid is that you're super creative. You have to think of like all the cool, fun poor kid games like Hot Lava and The Quiet Game and Where's the Food. Like you just get super.
God.
Don't worry, I found it. It's fine. I hate to say this, but PC culture has completely ruined weight loss for me. None of my friends will mention that I lost weight. They just keep focusing on my personality and accomplishments like the pieces of human shit that they are. Like, you're not supposed to comment on weight loss anymore because you don't know what happened to them to make them lose the weight. And I get that. I just feel like maybe we should extend that same blind eye to other aspects of our lives. Like, if you're not going to comment when I lose weight, I'm not going to comment when you give birth. It's basically the same thing. Your thing just costs more. Like, you're going to see me walking down the street and be like, hey, Alex, do you notice anything? And I'll be like, no, what is it? Oh my God, you had a baby? Wow. I wasn't going to say anything, but you do look tired. How am I doing on time, Adriana?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. That doesn't mean anything, so I'm just gonna do an hour.
You've got like 3 minutes.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's do the good stuff, huh? I'm a pansexual, and I hate when people do that dumb joke like, "Oh, you're pansexual. That means you have sex with pans." No, I don't. Stop spreading these rumors. My mom is asking questions. I don't have sex with pants. I have sex with men, and then afterwards, I leave them to soak in the sink like a good roommate. No, that's not how that works. Pansexuality basically means that I don't consider gender as a factor in whose lives I want to ruin. So, like, basically, like, I don't care what gender you identify as. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care what parts you have. I will date you, and I will love you as long as you take me for granted. I just need to know that you don't care. That's all I need. This is something I don't like about Zoom comedy, is that I'm looking at my own breakouts while this is happening and thinking about, like, you know what? We'll talk about that with my dermatologist. Speaking of sex, I recently ordered a vibrator online and a camcorder. Those two things are not related, but they can be for the right price. I'm trying to use this time to like get more in touch with my body, figure out the things about me that make me beautiful. And I decided that like I'm basically Barbie. in that my body proportions make no sense and I've never held down a job. So we are just out here struggling. I'm gonna do 2 more jokes and then Adriana's gonna ask me some questions and then I'm gonna go lay in my bed, which is right there. I'm never going back to real comedy, you guys. Oh, good set, bad set. I'm crying in my bed in 2 minutes and you cannot beat that. I get hit on a lot by white men, which is probably the worst thing about me. If you have the opportunity, talk to your doctor, see if it's wrong for you. I don't like when white men approach me because you guys tend to make it all about my skin color, right, Austin? Like,
Let me just pop over to the Twitch real quick to clip that. Okay.
it's canon. It's canon. We made it happen in the Austin cinematic universe.
I'm so glad I just Venmoed.
I don't like when white guys approach me because they always make it about my skin color. Like there's one guy was like, "Hey, you beautiful dark chocolate burnt marshmallow Wesley Snipes and Blade looking ass bitch," and it's like, whoa. You don't have to call me names, sir. Just let me fake my orgasm so that I can go home. I got work in the morning. But the only real rule for white guys is everybody knows this. If you're a white guy dating a black girl, don't touch my hair. I don't want you to touch my hair unless you are my hairdresser or a rat trying to help me cook. I wrote that joke for my niece. Thank you. She's 30. When white guys do hit on me, and again, stop. They like to compare me to other black women. I really don't like that. You think if I was friends with Beyonce, I would have a studio apartment in San Francisco? No, I would have a 1-bedroom. This one guy was like, "Oh my God, you're so sexy. You're just like Beyonce, but with darker skin." What? That's an insane thing to say to someone. But suddenly I'm the asshole if I'm like, "Oh my God, you have a mustache? Wow, you're just like Hitler." Only less ambitious. Okay, that's my time, I guess. Give it up for me.
Oh my God, everybody, yes, please, no, seriously, give it up for Alexandria. Oh my gosh, that was very funny. Thank you for roasting Austin in my Zoom. That was very important to me.
You know what? I've been roasting Austin off and on for about 5 years now, so I just figured why not bring it here.
Yeah,
and I just changed Austin's name, you guys, so we can all
racist.
vote. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. If you need to find him, is
Confirmed.
there any way to hack into his Twitch and change that? Like that is his, his
I
Twitch
clipped that. Now I'll be posting that when he streams
Excellent.
1,000 times.
Say that once in my
Perfect.
chat.
But you know what? This isn't
That
about
was off.
Austin's stream.
It's about
although-
me. We're just using the time
It's
to talk
about-
about a white
exactly,
man
thank
right
you.
now. Really?
It's about Alex. All right, we're done talking about white men. We're
Thank
done.
you.
We're done.
Hi.
White men actually are banned from this show. Which
Oh my
really
God,
sucks 'cause
get them the fuck out of
Get the
here.
fuck out.
Finally.
I know.
Oh,
I actually am kind of regretting that now because that's like half of the and there they've gone.
that's
fine.
half of like all comedy scenes. Ryan, if you're white, you can't wear that filter anymore.
Oh shit. Okay, hold
It
on.
has to go.
Okay, I'll find something different.
It's racist now.
It was racist for us to call it out initially, but now you're the
Yeah,
one that's
now
doing
you
the
said you're
racism.
white. Now we get to say something about it.
Not good.
so.
Not good.
Chill out,
dude,
white
not
boy.
good. It's not great. Again, we're done talking about white men,
White
which
men,
includes
yes.
Ryan Sudhakaran.
Which includes Ryan now.
Ryan is now white. Canonically, Ruben, change the name. Canonically
Yeah, hold
white.
on.
He's just a white kid. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ryan, that one makes my PTSD flare up. I don't like it.
Ugh.
Put that
Okay,
hat
okay,
away.
all right, I'm back.
So I went to a college. Brag. That I went to
Okay, bitch.
Okay. But our like school colors were not like that bright of red, but like red, and we had like baseball hats, and so I would see.
Oh no!
I went to Chico State, which is
Name
weird
dropper.
redneck country. Yeah, it's racist. And like I graduated in 2017, so I was around during the 2016 election, and so anytime I saw like a red hat, immediate palpitation.
Did you guys count how many brags were in that one sentence? Did you guys hear? I went to college and I graduated like 4 years ago.
And I am not doing anything impressive with that degree. It was communication studies, so joke's on me.
Bitch, I have a communications degree. You're just striking out with me tonight. Are you kidding me?
Welcome to my world.
I have.
Okay.
See. I would have loved to have you back, but clearly I don't deserve you. I apologize.
It's okay. You deserve me.
Yeah, this is bad look for little old me. So Alex, as a plus size lady, I would love to know, because you've got a very cute shirt on. I would love to know, where are good places that you like to shop?
I love Shein. SHEIN.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give me money to say that. In fact, they take a lot of money away from me every couple of weeks whenever I get drunk and go on their website and buy stuff. And like I like cheap clothes. Like that's like my number one fashion tip is to only spend $2 per clothing item. It's so hip.
It's I mean, like that. Why do you think
it.
Forever 21 is still in business?
I don't know. Never been inside because I'm plus size.
Hey, I have been to like Forever 21. Like there are a smattering of ones that have like a plus size section, and every time I go in there and I look through it, I can feel my soul fall through my butt. It is
In a good way?
No.
Okay.
No, because it's like, oh, here's this cute thing that'll fit my ankle. Oh, here's this cute thing. It is like one earring that'll fit me. Like
The day that I knew that I was gonna have trouble was the day that like my sorority sisters they had like this bra that we would put on during meetings, and like it was supposed to be like a smart something, like you got good grades so you got like to wear this bra during this meeting, and it was supposed to be comically large, and they put it on me and it just fit. And I was like, okay, I can't go to Forever 21 with you guys this weekend. I have to go to Torrid.
And it sucks because Torrid's really fucking expensive.
Torrid is so exciting. And I get it. More fabric, more money. But also, that's why I like Shein, because it's cheap and it falls apart after one wash.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then you don't feel bad because it's not
$2.
that much. It wasn't that much money to begin with. So it's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fuck the environment. Go fast fashion. Who cares? It's cute. See, I have always been worried about going to like that kind of store, like going and ordering something from Shein, because like it's not just the like if I walk past a sprinkler, this is gonna fall apart. But it's also like I'm just so worried that like I'm like, okay, let me order a like 1X, 2X, depending on how I'm feeling that day. How bad do I feel about myself? And like I expect it to fit like a Build-A-Bear, you know?
Oh no, okay. Well, listen, we'll talk fashion after the show.
Okay, please.
Because I think you're very fashionable. But here's my question for you. What is your conditioner situation like? Because the curls are bouncing, they're giving life, they're giving Merida from Brave.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I like it. So what's your secret?
Thank you very much. Part of it is genetics, I think, maybe, unsure. The other thing is that I don't use like shampoo. I use a cleansing conditioner. I've got like a good leave-in conditioner sort of situation. I'm a big fan of that. Cultural appropriation has worked out in my end, because you know, I listen to what Black women say online about how to do their hair stuff, and I'm like, if it works for them, certainly it'll work for me. That is not always true.
What else have you learned from Black women that you've applied to your own life? This is me interviewing you now.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I would say probably
tonight's show counts as well. So anything you've learned from me, you can just regurgitate back at me.
For sure. I let me see. What else have I learned from Black women? Like, don't listen to white men if you don't have to. I think
you never have to. That's the secret.
Oh yeah. See, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, change your name. Change your name to that.
Appropriation works.
Absolutely, it's perfect.
It just works for my hair. I'm sorry.
I'm just giving you shit. You're doing great. You're so funny.
No, I've got all the respect. Have you ever seen Z-Way's Instagram. You know the
Yeah,
the
that's what
comedian?
that's I'm doing a ripoff of that right now.
Yes! Because I have always been like, okay, how would I be in that situation?
Dude,
Like,
I
am
think
I-
about that every time. I'm like, if I were a white person, which I am on the inside, like if I were a white person, how would I react to like being confronted with racism? And I'm worried that I would lean into it. I'm scared.
See, like I am very afraid right now, honestly, that I'll say something even more problematic.
This is your Twitch stream. You can just like fucking Men in Black like flashpoint me, and I just like walk into a wall somewhere.
Oh shit,
This
she went
doesn't
away. I'm
exist.
sorry. Oh
Yeah, my only black friend just went away randomly. This
My-
is so weird.
I have more than one black friend. Okay, I have 3. Thank you.
Oh,
Aw.
you're adorable. Let's
Thank
be
you.
friends.
I appreciate that. So how do you feel truly about like Zoom comedy? Because we've got, you know, like
Okay.
here you are saying like, oh, I gotta go to the derm. Okay, whatever. Like you and me both. But like, I'm just repeating what you said. I'm just repeating what you said. Okay. But
I feel like I made you unnecessarily nervous, and I'm really
I'm
not
so
that neat of a
nervous.
person.
I'm so nervous. First, I was nervous because
I like how I told Austin he was racist, and it just like water off a duck's back.
he
Like
hears
he
it
does
all
not
the
give
time.
a shit.
He hears it all the time.
Yeah,
hears
he
it all
hears
the
it
time.
from every community you can
Literally
think of.
everybody.
Every single person looks at Austin and is like racist. And he's like, I can't fight it at this point. Me, on the other hand, I'm trying. I always try.
Doing so good. You're
I'm
doing
try-
great. And that's a good
Thanks.
question
Okay,
because
I'll
I
take-
really do.
I'll take the cookie. Fuck it. Why not?
If I had a cookie, I would still give it to you right now.
Oh, thank you. I'm allergic
but,
to nuts, so no macadamia, please.
Okay, good to know. I usually make them with peanut butter, so I'll
Oh,
make
nice.
yours without. But I actually really like Zoom comedy. I was just thinking about it earlier, like how I hope that we go back to indoor comedy soon. I hope that we go back to our like little lives and seeing each other.
Mm.
I also hope that like 25% of all shows are still this. Like this is because I wouldn't have met you at like regular clubs around here. Like I don't get to see people around, you know what I mean? Like people that live in other cities. So I like this, and I hope it doesn't go away. It feels like it like I live in a San Francisco comedy community, and then there's like the Zoom comedy community, and we all like it's like we do our thing, and we can all do our thing over here online, you know? And then it makes it cool for when we can come back together and like do each other's shows in real life.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
down with it.
I completely agree. I think that it is really great to not leave my house. For one. Love
Yes.
that. Love that.
Mhm.
I don't have to drive it. I did an outside show recently, which was like really cool, but then I had to drive an hour afterwards, and I was
Yeah.
like, do I really want to get like I could just get drunk like by myself in that time like pretty quickly. And instead I have to drive and focus on the road and not look at texts.
Yeah.
No.
I
no,
get free
no.
drinks at the bar at my house. This rules. Like,
Yeah.
why would I go to the Punchline?
No
They
fucking
charge
cover
me.
charge here.
I'll go to the
Exactly.
Punchline if you book me, Live Nation.
That's really sweet that you think that anybody who books at the Punchline is paying attention to me. It's like, oh, here's this dumb bitch that's, posting every fucking day.
No one's calling you a dumb bitch. You're great.
I am, though. I have no
I mean-
self-esteem.
I mean, not to your
Ruben,
face,
shut up.
Adriana.
That's my
Shut
face.
up.
That's a good
Don't
point.
listen to him. You are not a dumb bitch. You're a
No,
regular
it's too
smart
late.
bitch.
It's too late. It's been ingrained. It's okay. It's okay. Alex, this has been an absolutely fucking just an absolute slice. You are welcome
You're a
back
doll.
anytime. I hope you are welcome to bait me anytime. You make me sweat.
Oh my God,
It's
you're gonna
fun.
wish you hadn't said that because I will. That's
Yeah,
how
you
you know you're
fucked
my
up.
white friend. That's how you know you're my white friend. And I know you're not white, but that's how you know you're my white friend.
I'm half
Is if
white.
I
It
bait
still-
you,
it
right,
still
Austin?
counts.
Yeah,
I'll
true.
let you have this one. Why not?
Thanks, Adriana.
Guys, give it up for Alex Love. She's been fucking
Yay.
fantastic. This has been great.
Woo!
Okay, folks, we're halfway through ish, and we're gonna move on to our headliner. But first, I got to throw that hat around. Hey, look, I know that church is like this weekend, but instead of donating to that basket, why don't you donate to ours? This show is free to watch if you're here watching on Zoom, if you're here watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube. We have those now too, by the way, if you're like, fuck being on Zoom. But if you're watching this, it's free to watch, but I would love, money to pay people. That would be great. Because these comedians are taking some of their time to be here, especially on a Friday night, especially when like stuff is opening back up. I would like to pay these people their time because thank you very much for being here. So Ruben dropped the Venmo in the chat. If you want to go and throw us some money over there, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much. And I say, fuck it, let's move on to our headliner. Are you guys ready for your headliner?
Yeah.
Wow,
well,
I'm really glad that he set aside time for his day for you people now.
I was just gonna say, Adriana, really quick.
Yes.
If you're watching on demand or whatever, like you're watching this as a VOD, you can still send Venmo to that money to that Venmo, and just do the date and do OSL, the date of the show, and we can get those comics money when you watch it.
It's true. Thank you, Ruben. That's absolutely
Yeah,
great.
that was a genuine thing, not me being a shithead.
I was so worried. But thank you for being genuine for the first time in your fucking life. Folks, I am genuinely excited to bring up our headliner, who you guys all sound so excited. So excited for. But fuck it, I'll be excited for all of us, as per fucking usual. Guys, please put your hands together for one Mr. Andrew Orolfo.
Oh, what up?
Woo!
What's going on? Y'all can hear me all right? Everything sounds good?
Mhm.
Anna, why is your mic off? Turn it on. I want to come out of this feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
let's get it. Hey, Adriana, where is this on Twitch, by the way?
This is at Okay So Like Comedy.
Okay, because I tried to type in Adriana, and then the first thing that popped up was Adriana Chechik, and I was like, oh, let me check out that real quick before.
Was it a porn? Was it?
It is. It was a porn star on
okay.
Twitch. I was like, I got distracted. I was like, maybe let me see how many followers do they got, real quick.
Probably was late.
Turns out they're crushing it on Twitch. But hope y'all feeling well. I don't know if any of you have seen me before or familiar with the work that I do, but I'm actually just the lady from the Shenyun billboards. That's who I am. Y'all seen me. I hope y'all doing okay. I'm doing fine. I just got my COVID test back today. I'm healthy. I did do the drive-through COVID test though, because that's actually how I like to receive my healthcare. You know, just like a Burger King. And and I don't know if y'all did that one, but the one I did, they made me stick like a Q-tip an inch up my nose. And my whole life, I thought I knew what an inch was, but let me tell you, the nose hit's different. I think I stuck it in a little bit too far, only because I drooled in front of the healthcare lady. So that's how my week's been. But I feel real healthy just because I actually did get the vaccine. I got my first shot. I went to CVS to get it because that's the kind of money I have right now. And did anybody get vaccinated here? Did y'all get vaccinated? Yeah. Was it a pleasant experience for y'all? Okay. Where did y'all go? Just yell it out.
The local roller
Fairgrounds.
rink.
The fairgrounds, the roller rink.
Yes.
Y'all got your vaccinations at 1950s date spots. That's crazy. That's wild. That's so crazy. I got mine at CVS. I recommend going to CVS to go get yours if you haven't done it yet. Just because when you're done, you just grab a beer and shotgun that at the outside of the store, or just grab candy. Is there? I did go to CVS. Which can anyone confirm for me if those are doctors? Are they real? Are they real doctors, or is it just an employee who wasn't late that day? I'm not sure. Just because when as soon as it's crazy, as soon as he took out the needle, my arm started leaking real bad blood, and yeah, I was upset because that's my vax. So I tried to scoop it back in the hole. That wasn't working. But he seemed so surprised. He was like, "This never happens." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Well, what do we do? What do we do now?" You know. So you'd think he'd have gauze, but he did not. He's like, "I don't have gauze." Well, you know what? IL-12 does. Why don't you just walk over there and get it, and we could be on our way. Let's talk about this. So I do think it's very important with everything that's been going on in the past few years, especially after watching Adriana get baited a little bit. I think it's very important to just be more, as a whole, we should just be more aware of injustice in society, be more woke, right? We have to, it's very important. It's progress. And I say that because I grew up in the Bay Area, known to be a progressive place, but as progressive as we are out there, there is a weird racism there that's just slick. It's like, if you don't pay attention, you won't catch it kind of shit. Like someone will say something racist to you and you won't even know it's racist until you're 10 blocks away. Does that make any sense? I say that because one night I was walking home and an older white lady comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, I actually really love your heaven handle." And I was like, "Oh, interesting. Thank you. But I actually don't know what that is." And she was like, "Of course, it's your hair. It's when you go to heaven, Buddha has something to pick you up with." And it wasn't until I got home to where I was like, "What the fuck did that bitch say? Excuse me?" That didn't seem nice. Like what's another thing? We just gotta help out our communities, Here's what I've done to help out my community. My girlfriend, she is white. I did that for the culture, okay? Just because we saw it last year and the year before, white women getting pretty wild, calling the cops on black and brown people for no reason. So I was like, okay, if I get one, then that's just me keeping one off the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's how I help out my community, right? When we go on walks in parks, she's got these muzzles on her hands, so she can't use that phone. And I just gotta make sure every day she's not going around telling people she's a black lady. That's all.
Oh,
I see it. Maybe don't do that joke in front of white women, or was that the point the whole time? You know what I'm saying? There we go. Let's go. No. Let's see. What's another thing we can talk about? Gentrification is like a huge issue, and I don't really know how to solve it, but I have thought of a way. Maybe we can make it easier in the neighborhood, like say if you're going to gentrify a neighborhood, you have to at least adopt the culture within the neighborhood, preserve it, so that way if you want so in that way, before you sign the paperwork, you have to get jumped in by the gang that occupies that neighborhood. You know what I mean? Because then in that way, you get the Whole Foods or you get the brunch spot, but it's blood owned. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun. I used to say Crip owned, but then I realized if it was a brunch spot, you couldn't have Bloody Marys. Know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah. We should do that. Preserve the culture. Say you want the Whole Foods. Well, then guess what? Young Karen's getting a quinceañera. That's that. We have to do it. And maybe we got to do it because then just think about it. If they have a quinceañera, then maybe she'll understand what it's like to have fun and maybe not get upset when brown people are having a good time, Just do that. I'm doing okay now as a whatever, because we've been in this for a year and it's been pretty crazy on a lot of people, but I'm doing all right now. It's just because early last year, I went comedy full time as a job and quit my day job, and then later in the year I did not. So it was pretty wild for me. where I was having a lot of anxiety. I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. And when one of my friends heard that, he was like, hey, look into getting a weighted blanket. It helped them. Does anyone here have a weighted blanket? Y'all got weighted blankets?
Mhm.
Okay. Sienna, is that how you say it? How heavy is yours?
Like 15 pounds.
15 pounds. You got to step it up. That's not enough. That's not enough. You got to get a heavier one. Does it work for you?
Yeah, works really well.
Okay, cool. Because I looked into it, and did you know for safety reasons the heaviest blanket you can buy is actually only 25 pounds? Do you know that?
No, I didn't.
But this is what I did, and what you can do. You could just like buy two. No, you don't think about that. No one really monitors your activity like that. You could do actually whatever you want. And it's because I did buy one. I bought one weighted blanket, and when you buy one, everybody loves to tell you it's so good. It's like a hug that puts you to sleep. And then I put it on, and it just felt like I was at the dentist about to get back. Remember that? Like I didn't want to go to bed, but I did feel real safe from radiation. But it didn't work. So I had my girlfriend also lay on top of me. But the thing about my girlfriend, she's got a weak surface area. So I bought a second weighted blanket. I really did. I got two. I put both of them on one night, immediately fell asleep, or I got choked out. Either way, I was gone for like 10. And that's what I wanted in the beginning. But I live in LA now, but I used to live in the Bay Area. I was just up like last week visiting my mom. And when I was there, did you know that they make bleach cleaning wipes in the same packaging as wet wipes for your butt? Did you know that? And did you know my mom puts both of those things next to each other in the bathroom? Wild. It's insane. Why would you do that? And I did make the mistake. It did not hurt at all. But at one point, I was just like, why do I feel like a white lady right now? This is interesting. It's beautiful. But that's my mom. My mom's very, very weird, silly like that. Like she's having a great time in the pandemic just because she gets to work from home, and she's making crafts. She's working on crafts, making masks for the whole family. She made a mask for me. That was the American flag on the front. And I was like, interesting. I was like, why did you make this one? And she was like, oh, it's so when you wear it out, people won't be racist towards you. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But they can still see my eyes. So that's going to deter people. But before I went comedy full time, my day job was I used to be a teacher. I used to teach preschool. Thank you. Yeah. Just Anna, her face when I said that. Oh, she was just like, wow, I'm going to remember that when I'm looking for schools for my kid. If there's a guy there that looks like Andrew, I'm leaving. I like working kids a lot. It's very fun, very rewarding job, but also very easy. I feel like most of my day was just like me watching a kid pick up something off the ground and be like, there's no way he's going to eat that. And then he does every time. It was great. But a big part of my job was I taught sports. That was my thing, taught sports to 3 to 5 year old kids. And growing up, I used to think I was bad at sports. Nah, I was just playing with the wrong group. It's very easy to win against these kids. Got a decent height advantage. But one of the schools I worked at, this is crazy. I used to work at a Chinese immersion school. That's where the students and the staff will speak Chinese. So the student becomes bilingual, and then they're more prepared for when the Chinese take over this country. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I? Keep acting up. See what happens. If not China, the country that makes boba. For sure. Just because America got that popping. They didn't even ask what was in it. We said it was tapioca, but we don't even. Are you sure? Also, rolled ice cream. Ice cream was fine before. But Asian people were like, no, you roll it. And then America was like, yeah, we'll pay more money for that. The crazy thing about that is I am not Chinese at all, nor do I speak any form of Chinese. But let's be real. Who's going to check? Nobody. But I like working kids a lot only because it not only was it rewarding, but I had been working with children for so long that I even talk to them as kids anymore, and not even like a weird way. Just like I remember a new student came up to me and was like, "Hey, who are you?" And I was like, "You know what, dude? I ask myself that every day." Wow, incredible. Because that's the cool thing about working with children is that when you talk to them, they will listen to you. They may not respond the way you'd like, but the best part is that they don't judge you. That's the best part. Like I do feel like a lot of people are paying way too much for therapy. Just like talk to a kid is free, you know? Also, that's not me telling you to like grab one at the mall and be like, "Hey, should I leave my wife?" But if you got like a new niece, you know, hit her up. She's I'll leave you with this. Things are opening up, which is pretty crazy. Which is cool. Still wear your mask if whoever's watching this. I'm vaxxed, but you still got to wear it. It's crazy. So it's like the light at the end of the tunnel doesn't seem too far, but still be safe. I'm just surprised that we didn't open water parks yet. I feel like that should have been one of the first things, only because isn't water park water supposed to kill like anything it touches? We didn't even try to like drink that. You know, we could have maybe avoided this whole thing.
Oh my God.
But I do know it's the first place I'm about to hit up when things officially open up, just because I don't know about y'all, but I gained a little bit of weight in quarantine, and the water park's the only place I've ever really felt comfortable with my body, you know? Because what is a water park but just like an Applebee's where everybody's shirts off, you know?
That's so good.
It's like, is this all you're doing? Just people eating chicken strips in line? Like, that's all you're doing all day? You just gotta... There's a bunch of people, you're standing in line for rides next to dudes with multiple DUIs. That's all it is. A weird place. Like, I don't know who created that water park, but it's almost as if that dude just went to one of his friends and was like, "Hey, yo, what if we made like the DMV wet? You want to do that?" That's not... You know, it's crazy. I heard they're giving out vaccines at water park. No, I'm kidding. All right. That was trying to be a callback from earlier, but I don't remember what callbacks are, to be honest. Thank you so much. Thanks. That was my set. Y'all were fun.
Everybody, give it up! Give it up for Andrew. Oh, dude, that was great. Oh my gosh. Andrew, thanks for doing the show.
Of course.
I mean, you talked a little bit about it at the beginning, but I'm gonna ask you again. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just hanging. You know,
Okay.
I'm inside.
Doing all right. That's good.
Yeah.
See,
Feel strong.
Yeah, a lot of people, huh?
Feel strong.
Oh, good. You
that vax makes you feel some type of way once you get it. It's like,
yeah, like, oh my god, I didn't know that like my muscles could feel this way. And then you try and sleep on your side, and you're like, never mind.
Yeah, my arm was very sore for the next like 2 days. I don't know if that's because the vaccine or just because that dude just stabbed me real bad.
Yeah,
you know?
no, you didn't get vaccinated. You got stabbed.
Yeah, yeah.
It just also happened to give you the power to not, die.
Yeah.
Was it your first? Was it your first jab or your second?
My second one is on Monday, so I have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The second one hits you harder.
Okay.
Who the vax or the guy? Because I don't want that guy again.
I mean, yeah, it depends on who you get. If
Yeah.
you get, if you get Albert again, he might come after you. He's gonna hold the syringe like this, like that's not how you do. I'm not a nurse, but I don't think that's how you do it. No, that's great. That's so fantastic. What brand are you? Are you a Pfizer girl or a Moderna girl?
A Moderna.
Oh hell yeah! You got that Dolly juice. That's good. That's good.
Can you choose? I don't think you could choose.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I showed up to my vaccination site, and it was like this sign was like, "Oh, just to let you know, we've got Moderna today." I'm like,
Interesting.
wasn't gonna have a preference. I just wanted to get inoculated, but thanks for that heads up. It's as if somebody were to see it like be Pfizer and just be like, I can't do this.
Well, you know what though, is Whitney, my girlfriend, got the Johnson & Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And she called me and she was like, "I'm worried because this one's only one, and the percentages." And I'm like, "It's a vaccine. Just it's supposed to fix. It does not matter. It could have 10% protection. That's better than nothing at this point."
Yeah, it's great because I know the Pfizer and Moderna you have to get 2,
Mhm.
and Johnson Johnson's 1. But like, what's the? I don't know the difference. Like,
It's a suppository.
okay.
She wasn't really happy about that.
Yeah, but
no.
are they?
But
I
it's
like.
only
Yeah, but are they made the same? Like, what is does like one have ginger in it, or like what's the you know what I mean? Like, I don't know the benefits of having one over the other.
I think
Both clear.
Pfizer's made with 7-Up, and then Moderna is actually just VapoRub. No,
I believe that.
I think Pfizer and Moderna are supposed to be like 95, like a 94% effective, I think respectively, and then Johnson and Johnson's supposed to be like 70 something, right? But I think the CDC has been like it's gonna protect you, like you're not gonna get hospitalized.
So is it like 70%? Like it will work or it won't, or is it like you just get 70% strong? You know what I mean? Like what? How does that work?
I think it's like you've got a 70-something% chance of not getting sick.
Oh, I just.
It's
Damn,
not
that
gonna
sucks.
be like, okay, we're gonna give you this like Mario, mushroom, but only like this much, like only like 3/4 of it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's so crazy, and there's like a bunch of people who are like, like 100 people in Washington have still gotten sick after getting the COVID vaccine. I'm like,
Mhm.
and how many people? Okay, and you've given it to 1 million people. Do you not know how percentages work? Because that's pretty much like. Anyway, math is.
Yeah,
better.
fuck those 100 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No, I'm just
kidding. You waited in line this entire time, but fuck you, get sick anyway.
Yeah. Who'd have thought? 2021.
2021. I know.
Hottest thing out right now was
Yeah.
Supreme and.
I've always said vaccines will be the supreme of
It really is right now. It's crazy.
The 2020s. Yeah. What's something that you're looking forward to, like once you're fully vaxxed up?
Travel again. I missed that.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd miss being on planes, but I miss it.
Yeah, it's absolutely like I'm not even like looking for a plane at this point.
Mhm.
I am like, okay, can I take the bus?
Yeah.
Any public transportation where I'm sitting next to a person I don't know and I'm not in fear for my life.
Yeah.
Like that would be pretty sick. Where do you think you would like? Where's your first stop? Besides up here, like up here doesn't count.
Okay. Maybe somewhere. Maybe New York. Somewhere far from where I'm at.
Yeah, make it worth your time.
Yeah, or Florida.
Oh, just to see how effective that vaccine actually is.
Because I don't think any of them are. Yeah, just to see. Are they like taking it? I heard they're like getting like the most vaccines, but they're like not taking them.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't surprise me that they're receiving a bunch, but they're not taking it. Like it's shaped like an STD riddled dick. Down there. So, I would say that's not surprising, but I mean, those are two excellent choices. Andrew, what's your skincare routine like? Because you've got a great camera. You're looking nice and smooth. Drop the routine.
The camera. That's the routine.
That's
no,
the camera.
I got a nice camera. No, I don't really do much. I just shower every day. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But I use this face scrub from Lush.
Ooh.
Which one?
We like details here.
It's like a lot of words. I forgot. It's like I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but it's like having a good time or something like that.
Oh.
Like it's like a full on sentence for the name of it.
That's how you know it works.
It smells like donuts. So it's good.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Whoa, what kind of donuts?
Just like your normal glaze donut.
But it's Krispy Kreme?
Yeah. I like Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme's great. I don't know other donut places.
Hey,
I guess like Dunkin'. I don't really fuck with them that.
They dropped the donut, so that's not surprising that that's not the first. They're like, this isn't our priority anymore.
You know, you can get a free donut at Krispy Kreme because you're vaccinated. You just show up with your card every day.
Oh,
Every day, you just show up with your card. You get a
for
free
a
donut.
year.
that's incredible.
Of course,
Yeah.
Ruben would have that like ready to go.
What do you think I fucking do with my mornings?
How far is Krispy Kreme from your house? I don't know how many there are in San Jose.
He drives and hits a whole route.
That's
I stop at
crazy.
this one, and I stop at this one, and I stop at that one.
I get a full dozen, and just for myself.
How many vaccine cards are you carrying then, or is it just you're like?
Well, they
"Oh,
don't. They
yeah,
don't.
purchase
It's
it."
not a stamp card, Adriana. They're not- You've been here already. They're making the donuts. You might as well give me one for being healthy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Look, Andrew and I both agree. You're not wrong. They're making them anyways. Yeah. So Andrew, you said that you are living in LA, and then but you're from the Bay Area, from up here. San Jose technically counts. Whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you for the validation. I'll take it.
I remember in like high school, like when like the hyphy movement was popping, and then people would get the Bay Area shirts with the area codes on there. 408 was always on there, So
Thank you. That I'm glad that 408 has been represented. That makes my heart sing. I don't have any of those shirts, but now I would like one. Not really fit with this whole thing going on, but
Adriana, you could rock a tall tee.
I don't know what that is, but thank you.
You don't know what Talty is?
Is it just the long shirt?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's all it was.
I mean, is
Where
that
did they
not
go?
just a dress?
Where did they go? Yeah, where did they go? I remember Champs used to have those stocked up. I used to buy so many of those.
Did they come in like multi-packs like Hanes?
I don't think so, but there was always like a 3 for 5 or something, or 4 for 20 type thing.
Oh, like Victoria's
And
Secret underpants.
Yeah,
Nice.
a bunch of different colors.
I feel like they would only come in like 3 though, like white, black, maybe gray.
I mean, that was the essentials.
Oh,
You buy
yeah.
those, and then you'd buy like the red, and then the whatever the other colors, and then put those under.
That's right. Yeah.
Layer them up.
We as a society were really into layering for like a really long time. Like I feel like we're still kind of like into it, but like I grew up during a time where like girls would just stack tank tops on top of each other.
Yep.
That was just considered the look, and like the more that you had on, like the better apparently. Which is wild because it's like the middle of summer and you've got 3 shirts on.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
like what are you even doing? No, so I wanted to know like what in your experience so far have been the big differences between the Bay Area and Los Angeles, because I know that the Bay Area has like a one-sided like rivalry or whatever with Los Angeles, and everybody's like, we're too busy to pay attention to you. But I don't know, what are your observations?
I do like the Bay more, of course. This is where I'm from, but also I don't know. It just LA is nice too if you can appreciate it for it as like a city rather than like a city for like where your dreams come true, because they're not going to most of the time. So if you can not think about the whole industry part of LA, then LA is actually like really fun. There's a lot of stuff to do here, but traffic here obviously is so much worse than the Bay at all times. It's crazy. I don't know. I just think like the Bay, there's a little, I don't know, the Bay's just like cooler, I just think it's cooler. But LA's fine. People hate it for like weird reasons, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. What's been the weirdest reason that you've heard like somebody like shit on LA for?
I don't know the weird. I haven't really heard anyone shit on it for like weird reasons,
Mhm.
really. Like, but I don't know. LA, here's the weird thing. Like, no matter what the weather is, hot or cold, there's just always a dude wearing a leather jacket, and it's just like it's so weird. No matter if it's like 100 degrees, it's like there's always someone that like wearing a leather jacket out here. It's crazy.
I mean, like maybe like you're used to it at that point. Like that's I think the only thing that I can like like when you're used to I don't know like you're acclimated to like a certain temperature or whatever that like okay you go like if you're from I don't know like the East Coast and you're like it's 60 degrees outside it's like so warm and then somebody from California is like it's 60 degrees outside I'm freezing my ass off like maybe that but like reverse for
I don't think a human has adapted to like being cold-blooded like a lizard,
Yeah.
because that's like too hot. A leather jacket in like a 90 to 100 degree weather is like crazy. That's wild.
I mean, I think you have to be like some degree of a like masochist in order to live in LA. No offense.
Yeah. I mean, because LA is just like a lot of people just trying to flex 24/7. So it's like they'll do anything just to like try to stunt on people. It's weird.
That absolutely does not surprise me. How have you been feeling about like Zoom? Like things are opening back up, and I like hearing the discourse for comedians. How have you been feeling about like Zoom comedy? Like,
I don't mind it
in these times. Okay.
I don't mind. I think it's fine. I mean, I obviously it's different, but I still tell the jokes and I get a reaction either way, so it works for me. It's just like a timing difference, I guess, on Zoom, but I don't hate it. Like a lot of people, I still think it counts as like doing sets. Yeah.
No, I ask that for curiosity, not just like so you're on my Zoom comedy show. I want to know what you think about it. Yeah, I
Imagine if Andrew was like, I fucking hate Zoom shows.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this if I hated it.
That you know what? You make a good point. That's fair and that's true. No, I mean, it's been something that I've seen like a lot of people have lots of discussions about. So I always am just really curious about what people have to say about it. But I take it though that you're looking forward to things opening back up.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. That's great. Let me see. My last question for you. It's just gonna be real simple. What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Expand
That's
on
where I'm
that.
at. Yeah. Explain?
Yes.
Oh, I don't. It just tastes like an adult 7-Up. and someone like because I was traveling like a lot, like in the before pandemic, just like doing comedy and stuff, and sometimes I'd get motion sickness, I guess. So I heard ginger ale was like the one, so I just kept on just drinking ginger ale.
There you go. Ginger ale. I look forward to the day that you get. I'm just excited for you for the day that you get to have a ginger ale in a plane, which is the best place to have ginger ale, in my opinion.
Why is that?
I don't know, because it hits different in the sky.
That's true.
Just simply put, ginger ale in the sky, you feel like the fanciest person in the world. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much. Y'all were fun.
You're always welcome back anytime.
Hey.
Feel free. Hey, listen. Feel free. You also are welcome to bait me anytime. Like listen.
Adriana, what Asian am I?
Oh my god!
I can tell you.
It's okay. You know. What?
I said you said that you weren't Chinese, so I'm gonna say
true.
you're not Chinese.
That's good. Good answer.
There we go. There we go. Okay, guys, give it up one last time for Andrew Orolfo.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I did that.
Guys, we've reached the end of the show, and wow,
Adriana, can I just say one thing really quick?
I'm really afraid now.
No,
Sure.
but can I just say you, me, and Austin have all been here tonight, okay?
Okay.
And both you and Austin have been portrayed as racist, and somehow I have gotten through this whole show scot-free, baby. I am the safest
What's this
option.
that you're doing right now?
No,
What's
okay.
that?
No, that's I'm cheering. I'm cheering. You can't see my hand. My hand was like, woo, yay.
Sticking straight out like that.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
straight out. Okay, Laura Ingram. That's
Ruben has to
whew.
go paint a German Shepherd.
Guys, this has been a lot of fun. I'm so glad that you could spend it with us. And you know what? I'm gonna let you have the rest of your Friday night. But before you go, just want to let you know that in 2 weeks we're gonna have Molly Sanchez. We're gonna have Arturo Regoza Jr. We're gonna have your headliner Chad Opitz on the
God.
show. It's gonna fucking slap, and so we'll see you then. Until then,
Yay.
have a good night. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yay. I'm not the
Yay.
racist one. It's Adriana and Austin. Yay.
Yay.